Movie review, Twice a Fool, with screenplay written by Doris Arioli First Lady D, directed by Jide Giblaze Oidbile, produced by Audrey Harrison, also starring as Juliana Jules, and executively produced by Alvarez Entertainment. This movie, titled Twice a Fool, is currently streaming on Ukenam Unabo's YouTube channel. Synopsis: Juliana Jules, portrayed by Audrey Harrison, and Akin, played by Timini Egbuson, are co-parenting their daughter Ruby Michelle Oluwafemi. Juliana is Akin's baby mama, as they aren't exactly married. As a realtor, Juliana is fulfilled, but she isn't particularly happy with her life. Her best friends, Nancy Lena Doko and Abike Amanda Hugo, would then hatch a plan for her. To find out if the plan worked, how it played out, and the impact it had on all involved, why not grab your popcorn and or favorite drink, munch, sip along as you follow events unfold in this drama with a runtime of 1 hour 58 minutes. My take: quite an easy watch. Acting was good to a reasonable extent, although editing could have been better. However, costuming, wardrobe, makeup, location, and picture quality were good. The story is one of today's world and its reality. The plot is such that had more potentials than was let on here. The back and forth of the co-parenting thingy and all the shenanigans of the concept of wanting someone to love you so badly almost made me dizzy. I kiddn't you. For starters, Akin is presented as a superstar, but that aspect of his character was never felt or thoroughly explored in this movie. Apart from his stylish dressing, which actually is his normal look even outside the movies, we never really got pulled into his celebrity status. Well, except for him touching some buttons in a studio, like setting and discussing co-parenting and his fear for marriage with the only client we ever saw. Secondly, we never got to see Akin's parents, who at the end of the movie we realize form a core part of the story. Thirdly, speaking of parents, am I the only one who didn't understand how Grandma, portrayed by Gloria Jemedev, was actually Juliana's grandma? While it appeared initially like a missed line, it however carried on like a deliberate part of the story, with Juliana even referring to her as my grandma. As a result of this, I was then hoping Grandma would at some point talk about her own daughter, or maybe son Juliana's mother or father. Alas, there wasn't a mention of that. Or did I miss it? Moving on, or should I say, fourthly, how was Juliana that upset about a kiss she willingly allowed? That was annoyingly absurd and didn't quite make sense if you ask me. I rolled my eyes multiple times in those scenes. Like, who does that? Fifthly, and in line with that, what was all that deep kissing act in front of a little child Moreso at such close proximity? Africans, for the umpteenth time? We're Africans, for crying out loud. Why do we always want to copy and even overdo things that people you copy from won't do? I'm yet to see one aspect of Nollywood that has been copied by other woods or movie industry, if you like. Now we day copy on instead. That kiss in front of that child was an absolute no-no for me. Yes, I said what I said. Furthermore, you all know that I'm always on the lookout for what a movie offers me as the biggest thing for me. This movie offered me next to nothing. Well, except maybe a wee bit of entertainment and the ending part, which made me smile, but that's about it. We appear to have normalized premarital sex and sex outside of marriage. Everyone's doing it, so it's fine. What a world. Also, it seems a woman can never truly be happy without a man in her life, as depicted in this movie, as that appear to be the predominant narrative pushed here. To add to the foregoing, 10 years and Juliana seemed so stuck on a kin. Wow. What was she doing all that time? Probably waiting for a kin until became twice a fool. Did she really intend to go abroad, or that was one of her ploy to get a kin to commit? Conclusively, the movie, which title was aptly represented, tried to portray the dynamics of co-parenting from the angle of a baby mama and a baby daddy, but didn't quite pass the mark thereof, as the plot lost its appeal and direction with a tiring, exhausting, and repetitive dialogue, in my opinion. Not a bad watch actually, as many would find the story enjoyable, perhaps even relatable and interesting, especially because of the casting and some other bits in the film. For me, it didn't exactly hit the spot, hence the rating above. Have you seen this? What did you think? As a say Timini day this movie, many people won't read to understand this review. They'll see the score and boom, jump to make baseless conclusions. Is una dat sabi? At the end of the day, it is what it is. Juliana wasn't the only one that addressed Ma'am Gloria Genevieve as grandma, even her daughter Ruby did, and I'm like, are these two been serious? Mother and child, having same grandma. I got confused at the point Juliana was calling Ruby's grandma. I just gave it a conclusion that it may be because her daughter calls her grandma, so she followed suit. In that case of them kissing, the little child was said to be asleep when her parents started kissing, but she woke and saw them kissing. Was that really necessary? How will you go to pick up your daughter in school and you saw her father there? You missed your step and wanted to fall and be quickly held you? Does it call for that attempt of kissing? Though the movie, I was just fast forwarding it through, cause I got tired. Kiamaka Ruth honestly wanted to give it a 4, but let's just say I was feeling a bit generous. I felt same when Jules referred to Ruby's grandma as grandma, but then when she later told Akin my grandma, was like, what's going on? Those kissing parts, or falling down an attempt at kissing, and I don't even know if it was K-drama they were trying to emulate. It didn't even make sense. I want to ask a question. Those aspects you listed that weren't shown in the movie, don't you think they would make the movie longer than it already was? Like it was already 1 hour 58 minutes. Or was there a way they would have included them and still have less than 2 hours? I'm just asking. The whole I want him to marry me was just seeming desperate for me, cause it gives the wrong opinion on single mothers as people who need marriage as validation and stuff. I don't know if it's just me, but I personally feel it sends the wrong message. I always love to read your reviews. Truly, Nigerians have lost their way as far as Nollywood and our culture is concerned. The things we watch on a daily basis in our Nollywood movies make me want to cry. They have normalized casual sex, casual romance. They are almost turning our movies into soft porn. Even children on screen don't act like children. They are allowed to talk to their seniors anyhow. Even our so-called epic movies are worse. Is it the way they dress in their native clothes, practically naked, or the way they kiss and romance and practically have sex on the screen? It's disgusting most of the time. Have you watched Chetam? The way the women were dressed, not even wearing brass. Some managed to look nice, but some weren't. Then those kissing scenes and sex scenes. Yuck. If you are going to show epic movies, then teach culture and not mix it with nonsense. My grandmother used to tell me stories of how boys were toasting them in those days. The highest they do in public is hold hands. To hug stuff you hide to hug. Like you said, we have left our culture and we are copying Oibo people and even doing more than them. The way our ladies dress, practically naked. They have sexualized our ladies and nobody is seeing anything wrong with it. I thought movies are meant to correct the ills in society. Instead, they are promoting them. Most times, when I watch our movies, I ask myself what lessons I have learned. Only a few producers have managed to impress me. I watched My Best Friend's Son. Where I am going with this is that the woman and the boy were in a relationship, but there was never a scene with inappropriate behavior. They respected their ages. Now, that is what producers should practice more. I love watching Clinton Joshua simply because he doesn't kiss anyone on screen. At least not yet. I hope they don't corrupt him. He has mastered the art of loving a woman and showing all the necessary emotions without misbehaving. Now, that is worth emulating. I forced myself to finish the movie. Actually not really bad, but some scenes, especially that kissing scene in the presence of that kid actor, was a turn off for me. Timini Egbuson was just his normal Timini here. Audrey was just herself. She was trying to deliver the weak character she was playing, though with her expressions. I don't even understand that Michael Ejur's role here for real. He's my fave. Make them they give him better role that fits him a bag. Was waiting for your review before watching. I saw a short clips of the co-parents kissing so deep beside a child. Them, I know there was a problem. Anyways, we all love Timini. D'accord Onyema, yeah. He's much loved, hence many won't see anything wrong in the movie. You can imagine that they even showed a short clip of the movie and it just had to be the kissing part. So they're trying to use the kiss to get people to watch seriously. I don't even know who to blame, the producers or the viewers. Juliana waiting around for a kin was just annoying. I was angry. I wanted more backstory, especially grandma talking about her daughter or son. We didn't get to see Aiken's parents. I don't understand Michael Ejur character. That's the client at Toaster. The Michael Ejur guy, I'm not convinced about his acting. The girl that acted daughter did act well. I think the plot didn't do justice even though the actors brought their game. I only watched the movie because of Timini, because the story no follow. Oni marry a debucola to me. They used Michael Ejur's role to make the movie appear unpredictable so it gives off some suspense or intrigue, but it didn't quite do the trick. I will rate this 3/10.